James Franco 2319. You've gone too far. You've left us no choice but to hack your account. Because if you think the powers that be would ever let you release any footage, you're wrong. But go ahead, keep going with your little games. The world is right where we want them. They think you're crazy. Well, I'm crazier. And you're right. We are watching you. So, if I were you, I'd stop at this little game. I'd delete the account. Pretend like it never happened. And go back where it came from. Don't push me, James Franco 2319. Bye.
I'm not making it up, though. I'm not making this up.
Sub sobers. So I think we're onto something with this whole James Franco thing. The obvious clue here with this most recent video is that he changed his shirt, finally. But the new shirt says Desert Films. Desert Films is a play that was written, directed, and acted in by James Franco. This play covers Robert Blake. Allegedly, Robert Blake left his .38 caliber pistol inside of this restaurant. So he went back inside to get it, left his wife in the car, and as she was sitting there in the car, she got shot. They ended up finding the actual murder weapon, which was a completely different gun with the serial number scratched off. And he's maintained his innocence all the way up until 2023 when he died. But he was charged with his wife's murder. He was acquitted because they had these two stuntmen up trying to say that he paid them to shoot her. Since the jury wasn't buying that, they let him off. But in civil court, he was sued, ended up having to pay $30 million to the family because he was found guilty or liable of her murder, which is super sad because it ended up ruining his acting and Hollywood career completely. And he fell off the map in 2006, all the way until he died in 2023. And in this play, Desert Films, it's basically this Robert Blake, Bobby B character kidnapping an actor and forcing this actor to read the lines of his dead wife, Bonnie. Super weird. The story of Robert Blake is pretty weird, but the shirt that he's wearing has Bobby B written on the shirt, but it's written so that you can read it, whereas the rest of the shirt is backwards. So it has to mean something. I feel like he wants us to know some more about Bobby B. Also, I wonder if we're being a little overzealous with the whole 2319 thing. Maybe we're looking too deep into it. Maybe it literally just means this is an emergency. Like, I've got something really serious to tell you guys. This is an emergency. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
That's it. That's my garage. It's normally where I paint. I was going out there. It was night. I was going to do night painting. And I go inside. And before I even turned the light on, I heard something. I thought it was an animal or something like that. And it wasn't. It was not. It was not a raccoon, squirrel. It was not a possum. No. I saw hand. I saw eyes. I saw glowing eyes and hand. I don't know how many fingers, but hand and speaking. I don't know, something coming out of a saying thing, hand, and that was it. I ran. I've not gone back in there, but I'm gonna go. I am gonna go, and I'm gonna show you, so they don't, you don't think I'm making it up. I'm gonna show you, but that's why I'm making these videos. So there's evidence, proof, and I'm gonna get it all. And I'm gonna post it, live forever on the internet.
He's talking about this alien in his garage. I feel like maybe people are taking him literally. Maybe he's not being serious about the alien at all. Maybe it's just a metaphor. I really don't know. Maybe there's really an alien in his garage, but it just seems too obvious for him to have been so cryptic the rest of the time. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. But then he keeps telling everybody that they'll figure more things out on 7/13, at 713. But when he writes it in this video, he writes it backwards. He has to know he's doing that, which has led a lot of us to believe that he's writing the word lie. So whatever happens on 713 is going to be a lie, is what I'm taking it as. Maybe he's saying that this alien disclosure nonsense that they're about to unleash on us is all just a bunch of malarkey. It's all lies. Don't believe the UFO stuff that they're going to tell us, because they're going to use it against us to unite everyone under one common human threat.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
At this point, it doesn't feel like we know much at all. But then I was looking into James Franco's 2319 page on Instagram, thinking that he was posting on both platforms the same stuff, but he's not. He hasn't posted much of anything on Instagram, and then on TikTok he's got all these other videos, but there's one video that's not on the TikToks. It's this video of him sitting on the bus. He zooms in on his sunglasses, and you can definitely see the reflection of a man. And this dude looks like Jim Morrison, according to Kim. Also looks like Heath Ledger, also according to Kim. Or a combination of both. And as it turns out, it's this guy named Vincent Gallo. And I only figured that out because his hat says, "If you're feeling froggy, then jump," a film by Vince, and then it cuts it off. So I asked Grok what this film is, and he told me it was Vincent Gallo. And James Franco just happens to be doing a movie with Vincent Gallo about the Golden State Killer. So now 2 connections with serial killers, which is weird. And then the alien discussion, also weird. Possible Disclosure Day ties, super weird. He changed his shirt, which was even more weird. He also then has this video doing a sit-down wellness check with his friends. I think this was just a way of him confirming or like addressing the comments in a way, because it seems pretty scripted. They definitely seem like they're over there as friends for the video, not just wellness checking him. But then the other thing that I'm really picking up hard on is how he's cutting all of these videos, because we finally got a glimpse of what happened from the very first video, because it starts off with him just sitting there, and then he gets a knock at the door and he's like, oh what? But then it cuts and goes to something else. So I'm not really sure what he's doing with these scene cuts. It seems like everything's out of order, and as he continues to move forward, you have to keep putting the pieces like a puzzle into place. So I'm trying to keep my eyes open for that. I'm really thrown by this alien thing. It almost seems too obvious. It just feels way too obvious to actually be related to aliens. Or if it is, it's tangentially related. Because otherwise, he's taken all the mystery out of it. He's already told us what it is. He's already told us that it's an alien. And if it's an alien, then just show us the video, dog. Like, quit being so cryptic. This isn't fun. But that's why I don't think that it is actually just an alien. I think he's using it as a metaphor for something. But what? What I do know is that he posted this subway video showing him running out of the subway after being recognized by a bunch of people on the subway. And once he gets outside, he is standing at Waverly Place. Now, I'm not from New York. I've never been to New York, so I don't really know much about Waverly Place. The only time I've even heard that name is from the TV show Wizards of Waverly Place, starring Selena Gomez. And apparently they're coming out with like a rehash of Wizards of Waverly Place, Selena Gomez being one of the executive producers on the show. So that might mean something. It might mean nothing, but it feels like it means something to me. Now, doing my best to tie everything together for you guys, this new hat that James Franco is wearing in this subway video is for a play called The Connection. It was at a theater called the Living Theater, which is an anti-establishment, very avant-garde theater in New York City. But this play, The Connection, is considered to be a play within a play, because the play is about them making a play about these junkies, and these junkies are allegedly arguing and fighting with the director during the whole play. They even break the fourth wall and start addressing the audience. But that is the play. These junkies are up on stage acting like junkies, breaking the fourth wall intentionally, which is the play. So it's a play within a play. And kind of the theme here is this is a play, this Disclosure Day stuff, and there's a play within the play that the audience doesn't know about. Us, you and me. This play is nothing but lies. Don't believe the lies, you guys. Dr. Seuss. But that's my thoughts. I want to know yours. Drop it down below.